Good morning, everyone. I'm Kelsey. Fabian. Thanks for waking up with us this morning. All those stories and more just ahead. But first, the cool down was very apparent yesterday. So what's in store for today? To tell us, we have Corey Frumpkin. Good morning, Corey.
Good morning, Kelsey.
In the news, a car fire slowed traffic down on 295 North last night. A state police dispatcher says no one was injured in the fire, but there was a traffic backup as the Freeport Fire Department worked to put out the blaze. And later Saturday night, another car fire closed 295 by exit 15, this time on the southbound side for about a half hour. No word on if anyone was injured. A Waterboro man was arrested for trying to scam an elderly man out of $2,000 and a car. York County sheriffs say they arrested Scott DePeter yesterday for allegedly agreeing to do some work on a man's car, but then DePeter sold the man's car. The victim says he left his car at Airport Auto Body to have a window repaired. Police say the repair job was taking months and the victim was sent a bill for $2,000. The victim filed a police report and officers say an investigation revealed that DePeter had taken the car from the auto body shop, forged a bill of sale, and sold the car. Police say they have recovered the car and are filing charges against DePeter. A woman from Berwick was arrested for allegedly stealing a safe from a gas station and trying to force it open by running it over with her car. Maine State Police say Tatiana Gagnon broke into the Hometown Mobile in Lebanon early Saturday morning. When she couldn't get the safe open, she dragged it behind her car. It still wouldn't come open, so she left it there. Police say she drove by the crime scene later that day, and police recognized her car from surveillance footage. When they tried to stop her, she led police on a high-speed chase. She faces multiple charges for that and unrelated car burglaries. Democratic vice presidential candidate Tim Kaine says he and Hillary Clinton can create jobs in the Northeast. He held a rally at St. Anselm College in Manchester, New Hampshire yesterday. At the rally, he talked about the differences between Clinton and Donald Trump. But not everyone was there to support. One protester in the line outside of the event, a Bernie Sanders supporter who refused to accept Bernie's endorsement of Hillary Clinton, spent most of his time trying to persuade people to consider a third-party candidate. Tim Kaine spoke about focusing on research and infrastructure, including building bridges and highways. Kaine said that education is a key factor to create a growing economy. He talked about a tale of two Americas.
And I think if you watched the Democratic convention, didn't you see how we were upbeat, positive, patriotic, can do, right? If you watched the other convention in Cleveland, you saw something very different. It was like doom and gloom and blame America first. People have said to me that was a dark vision of America, and I've said that was no vision of America. That was a guided tour through the mind of Donald J. Trump.
Donald Trump's candidate for VP, Mike Pence, will be campaigning in Manchester on Thursday. The Trump campaign released a response to Kaine's rally in New Hampshire. The Trump New Hampshire communications director says Kaine's visit to the Granite State reminds voters of his, quote, own ethical baggage in addition to crooked Hillary Clinton's corruption. The statement goes on to say that, quote, New Hampshire voters are tired of the same old Washington corruption and will vote for change and support the Trump-Pence ticket in November. A library in Augusta will reopen tomorrow after a multi-million-dollar renovation. The Lithgow Library celebrated the renovation and expansion of the building, which first opened in 1896. The new facility has a new teen room, a redesigned kids room, more seating, and is ADA accessible. It took 2 referendums to finally get the project underway. Library director Betsy Pohl spent 20 years trying to make this new library a reality.
It was time. It was time. We needed another investment in this building so that it would live for another century. The library makes a statement about a community, about its health and vitality and how it supports its citizens, and I think this building says it all.
The library has 67,000 books and will open tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Utility boxes around Portland are getting a makeover. The city has selected 5 artists to start turning the utility boxes in the city into pieces of public art. A dozen artists submitted applications and 5 were selected. 2 of them have started already and at least 2 will start next week. Officials with the city say the goal of the project is to beautify the urban landscape and support Portland's arts community. The artists have all received a $300 stipend from money donated to the Portland Public Art Committee. And a big cool down yesterday. Is summer gone? I hope not. Corey Frumpkin has all of our answers coming up. Oh, really foggy out there.
Yeah.
And it just, Corey and I can't concentrate right now. We are laughing still about when those kittens were in the studio.
Yeah.
I was struggling because one was trying to crawl in my hair at one point. They were jumping off the table. I was trying to catch them. And then right before we came back on air at one point, Corey was running around the studio chasing this 6-week-old kitten because it was on the loose. I wish I would have had it on video for everyone.
And they kept saying, 20 seconds out, we're about to go back on air. And I'm like running right behind Kelsey. And I'm, think, oh, people are going to see me running around. That's no big deal. But yeah, just trying to catch a little kitten. But they're all safe. They're all back. And
cute. They're
cute. Yes. So hopefully your hands heal a little bit.
My wrist, I have some kitten battle wounds, but that's okay. I'll get through it.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll get through the heat today too, because it's back.
Yes.
Yeah.